everybody, my name is David, here with Payline Sports, and once again, we're coming back with another video of me just talking to random people, trying to get their take on current day events in sports. We talked about the NFL and how they are planning to penalize teams financially due to COVID and other COVID things. We talk a little bit about the NBA, what it's going to look like next year. We talk about the Golden State Warriors making a resurgence, the Raptors making a resurgence, and shout out to my guy at the end of this video who had probably one of the best talks I've ever had. Dude knew everything about basketball. Dude was just a walking basketball encyclopedia. So shout out to him and his Raptors. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Here you go.
Wait, what team do you like?
I root for the Cowboys. My personal favorite team to root for, though, are the Browns. I really think that's a great squad. I think they have championship potential in the Browns. But I do support the Cowboys.
I think they're going to make it.
Yeah. What did you say? You said we started watching
I don't have
baseball?
a problem with them, dude. Yeah, I started watching baseball this year, and I picked on a team to like. I kind of liked Francisco Lindor in Cleveland. So I just started liking the Mets, you know?
Yeah. I like how
he's not doing that good this year.
The Cleveland changed their name to the Guardians today. They're not the Indians anymore. They're now the Guardians.
Okay, so I don't think they understand that you can still get COVID if you're vaccinated. So I don't understand. They're forcing it on people too.
Mm-hmm.
They're forcing people to get the vaccine, which I feel like that's what they're trying to do.
I don't think by.
So I think it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because it's not by the word of like the letter to the NFL. They're not saying you must get the vaccine, but what they are saying is if you don't get the vaccine and your team cancels, a guy who makes $400,000 a year is now going to have to pay upwards of $1 million to the NFL because of the lost revenue from advertising, from stadium, from ticket sales, from jersey sales, from whatever else they lose. You know, like they're making good money in the NFL, even if you're on the practice squad. But like that's millions, that's hundreds of millions a game that they're gonna have to find a way to pay. And that's fucking ridiculous.
Like the best thing to be is honestly a practice squad player. You make money, and you don't have like a chance of getting hurt and stuff.
So, dude.
What's up, bro? Oh, the Mavericks fan. I see you.
Yes, sir. Represent. I'm here in Texas.
Respectable. At least you're not a fucking Celtics fan.
Do you not like Celtics fans? What's wrong with the Celtics?
I mean, Celtics are all right, but like they're kind of annoying around here. You know, we're from New Jersey. We got a bunch of Celtics, Warriors fans. I honestly can't speak. I'm a LeBron fan.
That's fine. You can be a fan of greatness. I've never been opposed to people liking incredible players.
Yeah,
so.
But bro, you got a good team going for you. I respect Dallas. I respect Doncic.
I am so worried. Okay, so I started watching the Mavs like intently 3 or 4 years ago, and so like I was always like a fan of like the local Texas teams, but I didn't like keep up every single game. I think that we almost have a squad, but I feel like Mark Cuban is not going to make the right moves to put Luka in a winning position. Because I think Luka's an insane player. He's a prima donna out of his ass, but he's great, you know?
Yeah. He's beast mode.
Like seriously, like if he gets in the paint, he'll just put on like some fucking like slow-mo move and it's 2 points. Like it's insane. It's every time. Like he's almost...
Yeah.
I'm not going to rattle about Luka. Everybody knows how good he is, but... Like, I'm looking at the bench, right? Like, Dorian Finney-Smith, I think, is an insane defensive player. We have Kristaps Porzingis, who I think is, like, the whole whether or not the Mavs are going to be good kind of rests on him.
KP is good. It's just that he's a little rusty.
Mm-hmm.
He could be good on a good day.
That's because he's had flashes of brilliance, you know, throughout, like, the last couple of years, where it's like he'll have, like, a 40-point game, and he'll have, like, 5 blocks, or he'll just go crazy, but then it'll be absent for, like, a month at a time. I mean, dropping a 50-point in a closeout
in the
game.
finals, that's crazy. I think only 2 other players have done that: Oscar Robertson and somebody else.
Yeah, but it's like to have that many points, like that's because Devin Booker had 15 points. That's the thing that resonates with me the most, right? Like, I understand that it was an off night, or it's like they're looking about like what they're trying to do with their scheme or whatever. If you're the number 1 or the number 2 on a team in the modern day NBA and you don't have at least like 22 to 23 points, you've had an underwhelming night. 15 points is a good night for, like, Jay Crowder, or it's a good night for Bobby Portis. It shouldn't be a night at all for Devin Booker, I think. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's the thing. You can't take anything away from Phoenix because it was 10 years.
Yeah.
And they made it up, and they were like, it's been 10 years. Let's go all the way, and they did.
Mm-hmm.
They won 6 games in the finals, so.
the progress they've made is astounding because Devin Booker's always been that guy. Like he's always been that good at basketball. Chris Paul helped them get that confidence, get over the next step. So it's nice.
And now the Lakers are looking to get everybody they want.
Yep.
Lowry, DeRozan, Dinwiddie.
Yep.
And now we need a point guard bad. Tatum's gonna go this year. I think he's gonna be done with Boston.
I think that experiment's about to blow up. I give it one more. I thought it was going to blow up at the end of this season. It didn't, or it hasn't yet.
Yeah, the Celtics years, they're done. They gave away Kemba now. And
yep. I mean, Kemba's out. I mean, because like, think about it. Like, I know the Celtics guys are like, oh, we all kind of made our bones here. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But like Tatum and Brown and everybody else on the team, like Morris, are you kidding me? People would pay a king's ransom for that guy. Like, these are solid, good players that if you plug into another team as like number 2s or 3s coming off the bench or starting, like your team gets a lot better. But they're all just fucking stuck on the Celtics. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Dude, NBA. Let's talk about some NBA. Who's your team?
The Raptors.
Okay, I think the Raptors, this is my possibly ice cold, hopefully flaming hot take of the year. The Raptors are going to be the biggest win difference team from last year to this year because they got fucked the most out of the NBA by COVID. So I think not having to fly down to Florida to play all their games and do all that garbage is going to really improve them from there. But then I think, I think it's just a good team. So I think they were just completely out of their element and they got screwed. So
Yeah. They're going to get Jalen Suggs, hopefully, from the draft.
What pick do they have, by the way?
4.
They have 4th.
They may get Evan Mobley if they get lucky.
Who would you like between those two?
Evan Mobley, just because the Raptors need someone big.
Yeah, yeah, they do. I mean, who is there? Like, they don't have like a true center right now, do they?
They have Kem Birch, if you know who that is.
I do not. Wow.
So
there you go. Yeah.
And prior to that, they had Aaron Baines.
I know who Baines is. Yeah.
Not very good.
Not great. No.
Are you a Mavs fan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm down here in Texas.
Awesome.
Huh?
I'm saying that's awesome. You have like the next potential Jordan or just something like that. It's insane.
I'm so terrified that if we don't get shit rolling next year, he may go somewhere else. Because I feel like Luka's enough. Because I respect his game so much. Like, the dude is insane. He's just so good at basketball. It's actually ridiculous. He makes people that, because he has no athleticism. Like, he's not an athlete, which is hilarious, right? Like I have a better body than Luka Doncic. I swear to God. And it's like he is cutting up everybody, dropping 50 points, making it look easy. So, but he's a total prima donna. He's extremely emotional when he plays. At least I'll say that. So I'm nervous that he says to himself, "Okay, I love the Mavs and I love Mark Cuban and I love Dirk and whatever the fuck else, but I want to win now, right? And I'm gonna get even more money. So I'm gonna go somewhere else and do that." So
the Mavs are it'd be nice to see him stay. It'd be very interesting to see like him and Porzingis if they can actually grow to be a good duo. Because Porzingis, I don't know if it's like injuries or what happened. He's just not.
He's not the same guy.
He's not the same guy from New York.
No.
He's not blocking. No. He's not very good at.
That's what gets me. I don't see him whenever he'll have splashes of brilliance. He'll have like a 40-point, 12 rebound, 5 block game, and I'm like, damn, that's the fucking guy that was marketed to us, right? And then he'll go a month and you won't see it again, and then he'll do it again. And I'm like, okay, so what's happened? Are you feeling good? Is this just like randomly? Is this only against the Kings or some shit? Like, what's happened? We never beat the Kings, by the way, actually. That's a terrible example. I don't know why, but the Kings get our number every fucking time. But
the Kings took Doncic.
Yeah.
Talk about, wow.
Dude.
Fucking Marvin Bagley.
Marvin Bagley the third, buddy. I mean, like, it sucks for like some of these players in there. I always think about that draft class with like Trae Young, Luka, obviously, but that class is deep. Like that class is insanely deep, and even like DeAndre Ayton, clearly a good player. I think he got the yips in the finals a little bit towards the end there.
That makes sense.
I think like once they lost 2 in a row, he's just like, fuck, what do we do? But that's he went to the first time in the finals, first time in the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
It happens to some people, and I think he'll learn from it and grow and be fine. But I'm saying, like, solid player. And then you have Luka Doncic, Trae Young, who are, like, generational talents. And then you have, like I said, like another solid 10 players in a row.
Was Shea in that draft? No. SGA.
Was he? I think he came into the league the same year though. I don't know if he was drafted. Was he?
I don't know. He had like No, I think he was. Oh no, he was.
He was in the same draft class.
Yeah, damn. And oh my gosh,
it's a thick class.
Kevin Knox. Oh my god, yeah, this is such a good. Wow, Kevin Herter to Michael Porter Jr. Wow.
This is what I'm telling you. Like that's one of the deepest draft class. Like the first round was insane from that class.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of when was like LeBron and all them? Was that 96?
2003.
2003 was. Oh my god.
It was Braun, Bosch, Chris Kaman, Dwayne Wade, Darko Milicic, T.J. Ford. I don't know how I know this.
This guy's an NBA encyclopedia. He's nuts. Fucking love it. If you can fucking there we go.
Yeah.
Yep. That is. It's sad. It's sad because like I always think about who he was as a player and who he is now. It's like he's completely forgotten about, not because he's not good still, but because like the Spurs are just kind of irrelevant right now. And I really think he is a player where it's like he's incredibly undervalued right now in his position in the NBA.
He'd be amazing on Dallas.
He would be amazing on Dallas. There's a ton of players I think about where I'm like if Mark Cuban had any sense, right? Because Mark's whole thing is like loyalty. He's like Jerry Jones, where it's like his players are like his kids and his brothers, which is awesome from an organizational standpoint, right? Until they're not, and then he just fucking throws them out with the fucking wastewater. So it's a weird line to tread, but it makes it hard for us to go acquire the players who are like half steps or full steps up, as opposed to like we got to go get Porzingis to give him a max contract before we've seen him play. You know, like there's no in between. It's just that or that. So
like Tim Hardaway's good. I think
he's good. I think that's another player I'm very fearful that, you know, he wants to get the bag, go somewhere else, because he will get paid. Like Seth Curry left when that bubble team that we had, dude, was so good, and I was so happy about it. You know,
I think it was like the best offense ever.
Yeah, it was the highest offensive rating. It was the highest offensive rated offense of all time.
Which is insane.
Like, that's what Giannis did. He just fucking won a championship off of that. So, we don't have that at all.
No, but you got Doncic.
We do have
no
Doncic.
one has him.
Nobody's got him. Nope. But
so, he's way better than any big booty Lowry. You know? Like, do you think they're going to make a big trade with Wiggins and his contract and their picks? Like a Bradley Beal. I've been hearing Siakam a bunch, which is
there's a lot of potential. I think there's like people floated Ben Simmons out there too. It's like there's a bunch of people that could make the Warriors better. I honestly think that team with just if Steph and Clay kind of play okay, you have Draymond in there who now has like a ton of floor general experience, where that used to just be his absolute Achilles heel. But now that he was forced to do that because everybody else is fucking hurt. So, I think they eat it. I really do. I think they eat Wiggins for at least a year. They see what comes out of it, and then if he still sucks dick, then they get rid of Wiggins and they either move him or they trade him or they buy him out or something. But I think they're gonna give him one more year. That's my take.
So, and you think they use their picks? I think they have like 7th, 14th. Yeah. Do you think they're keeping them, or even do you think they're keeping Wiseman?
I think they keep Wiseman.
Okay.
I would like them to keep Wiseman. I think you're right. I think you use at least one of your picks to help deal Wiggins, maybe the better one, and then because like they've been drafting decently well, but they're at the point now where they need pieces. They don't need more draft picks really, because you have Steph, you have Clay, you have Draymond, you have your big guns. Now you just need your right supporting cast. So are you gonna get that? Is there somebody who you're gonna get pick 14, pick 7 that's gonna really help you there? Or are you gonna have to go pick apart the Celtics, or pick apart some other team and get them to come over? So maybe Ben Simmons or somebody else.
My family's from Athens, so I went and like, it's crazy seeing Giannis's influence on basketball. And I went in like 2015. Every court has the number 34 on it. Every court, it's so cool to see.
That's dope. That's just respect, because like name the other great Greek player, in the NBA.
Right?
It's like good luck, So.
Costa Koufis. Do you know who that is?
I do not.
He's some just king center garbage player.